Good morning. The first thing we do is make sure our alarm is set for 8:30. Our first class at 9:45. We get up, we brush our teeth, wash our face, bathe. We go downstairs, get us a nice cold bottle of water, and we wait till first period, and then we go in and get started with work. I would say virtual learning has a lot of pros and cons. For one, the pros, I get sleeping later than I would usually do. I don't have to go anywhere. It's comfortable. I can still attend if I'm sick. The cons, I would say, is kids get off task. There's many distractions. They have their phones, TVs. Sometimes they decide to wait to do their work, which can cause the work to pile up, and then it's harder for them to do. After first period is over, we go ahead and log in and get ready for second period math. What I would do differently is split the classes up. Although we only have 4 classes, we get a lot of work from each. And I feel like this can be very draining and difficult to complete each assignment and then have to turn it in by those deadlines. This is a lot of screen time and not very healthy. I feel as if we should get 2 classes each day. After second period is over, we are now getting ready to go into our third period filming class. To end the day off, we then go into fourth period and begin our work.
Hey everybody, it's DeAndre, and I'll be filling you guys in on how my virtual learning experiences have been so far. One thing I like to point out is that I love the fact that we can use our own devices and we don't really have to buy as many supplies. We only need composition notebooks, pens if we want to take notes, but most of the time we don't even really need them. Another thing that everybody else loves, including myself, is that we are in our own environment. We are in our own home, in our own space, and we are at the top level of our own comfort. So it's easier to do things, have a right mental state, and just overall accomplish things. So I love virtual learning. Thank you for watching my short take on my virtual learning experience.
Greetings, Wolverines. My name is Chadwick Ferguson, and I'm here with the tribute for Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman was born November 29, 1976. He passed away August 28, 2020. He studied at Howard University, and he was a Black African American actor, but he also suffered from cancer. Chadwick Boseman played in several productions such as Persons Unknown, Lincoln Heights, Black Panther, 21 Bridges, Get On Up, 42, The Five Bloods, Captain America, Civil War, Avengers, Infinity War, Marshall, Avengers Endgame. Chadwick Boseman have also played in other productions such as Message to the King, Gods of Egypt, Draft Day, The Express, The Kill Hole, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Spider-Man Homecoming, Heaven, and Perfect Day. Chadwick Boseman will always be remembered forever and ever. For those who have suffered, time has come now for you to speak up, so don't miss out on your luck. Now here's a tribute video for Chadwick Boseman. Signing off, I am Kyla Ferguson from Miller Grove High School, where anything is possible when we work together.
Hello Wolverines, welcome to the very first episode of Cooking with Crystal. Today we'll be cooking red velvet cake, even though the box already tells you how, but I'm here for a visual representation, if you may.
So what you want to get is your bowl, your spoon, your little cake pan, vegetable oil, and eggs. Please don't hold eggs like me. Like, I hold them very terribly. I shouldn't have done that. know, get your measuring cup. Please make sure you know where all your stuff is, because I'm looking in a spice cabinet for a measuring cup. And for some reason it's there. Like, I find it. Now you want to open your bag, and if you cannot open it, please use scissors. Don't get a knife like I did, because I could have hurt myself and I could have made a really big mess in the process. Now, when you're pouring, make sure that you have both of your hands on the bag. I was recording, so I accidentally dropped it in there, but you won't be, hopefully. So make sure you keep both your hands on the bag. So pour your water and your vegetable oil in there. Also, don't forget your eggs. I forgot to record the eggs, but I did put it in there. Then you want to stir, but don't stir too rough because you will make a mess. See what I did there? I made a mess because I was stirring too rough. Don't do that. Don't be like me. So here I tried to get a nice little shot of the cake mix, but the camera wouldn't focus and I got frustrated and started beating up the bowl. Don't do that because you might break it. So when you're spraying butter in your pan, make sure you get every part, because I didn't, and when I went back to get the part that I missed, I sprayed some on the counter. Make sure you're looking at what you're doing so you can get every part of the pan. So what I'm trying to do is pour it in there. I don't know why I'm holding the bowl like that, but don't hold your bowl like me. At this point, this should really be called kitchen do's and don'ts, because I'm messing up so much. But here I'm scraping up all the cake mix and putting it into the bowl. It took me like forever for some reason, but I got it all in there, so that's the good news. So this is when I realized I didn't preheat the oven, so I had to sit there for like 10 minutes waiting for it to preheat. So make sure you read your instructions, because I didn't, and now look at me sitting there bored. So here's the final product, my little rectangular red velvet cake. It actually came out pretty good. So thanks for watching this episode of Cooking with Crystal. Hopefully we'll have more, and if you have any suggestions on what I should cook next, please comment it down below.
Greetings, Wolverines. I'm Yanni, and I'm here with
Jared Andrews.
Alright, I got a few questions for you. With your first game coming up, what is something you're going to focus on to make sure you win?
I'm going to focus on doing my job and making sure that the defense are doing what they're supposed to do.
With this being your last year, what is one thing you want to accomplish before you leave?
I want to at least finish with 50 tackles or more, and I want to have at least 8 interceptions.
If your opponent was in front of you right now, what is one thing you would say?
I'll tell them be prepared for a fight.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Yanni, and I'm here with
John Charles.
I got a few questions for you. What are your thoughts going into this game?
Going into this game, I just want to play a good game, get a dub, hang out with my bros, you know what I'm saying? Just nothing major, just get this dub and just go home.
With this being your first game coming up, what are some things you're going to focus on to make sure you win?
Focus on working as a team and everybody just having chemistry, everybody just having fun, balling out, and just being our best for each other. That's it.
If your opponent was in front of you right now, what is one thing you would say?
I wouldn't say anything. I don't like to talk. I let my actions do the speaking for me.
All right, thank you. Hey, I'm Yanni, and I'm here with
Jamil.
I got a few questions for you. With your first game coming up, what is something you're going to focus on?
As a team, I think we should focus on working together and not blaming each other for any mistakes that are to come. And I feel like we should focus on one game at a time. Don't worry about what's next or what's before. Just focus on the moment.
With this being your last year, what do you want to accomplish before you leave?
Honestly, I just want to do better than what we did last year, which I know for sure is going to come. I want, as a team, for us to grow as men, as individuals, and if possible, I want to go to the championship.
If your opponent was in front of you right now, what is one thing you would say?
I don't really say a lot. I just let my actions speak for myself. So I just look him in his eyes, and we see when we see.
All right, thank you. Hi, I'm Yanni, and I'm here with
Stephen Bacon.
I got a few questions for you. With your first game coming up, what are you going to focus on to make sure you win?
Definitely gonna focus on punching in the ball on the offensive side of the ball and shutting out the opponent.
With this being your last year, what is one thing you want to accomplish?
I want to get more than 120 total tackles and a playoff win.
If your opponent was in front of you right now, what is one thing you would say?
I'd tell them get ready to lose.
All right, thank you.